Great, hello. So this is our very first future lesson, upper intermediate group. And all I've done today is to give an overview of the different future tenses. These are the ones we're really going to be focusing on, but it's nice to know the other ones that we will have learnt on the intermediate group, pre-intermediate, elementary, that sort of thing. Let me go through it with you really quickly. We have two future simple tenses, the future simple with will and the future simple with going to. The future simple with will, there's the structure of it. We use it for different reasons. We use it to make predictions with no evidence. For example, England will win the next World Cup. I'm sure of it. What evidence do I have? Absolutely none. When we're not sure about something, I think I'll do this, but I'm not so sure. When we give opinions, say what we think, well, I think we should do this, or I think that will happen, something like that. Spontaneous decisions, this is one of the key reasons with the future with will. My favourite example, the phone rings, I'll get it. The future simple with going to, there's the structure there. We use to make predictions with evidence. We try to make a Brexit prediction based upon the evidence that we've heard so far. The evidence that we've heard so far says Europeans are going to need to use their passports in the future once we come out of the EU properly. There are lots of Brexit predictions that we could make with evidence as well. I'm not going to get into politics, so I'm not going to make any more. We also use the future simple for any decisions we've made in the past and they are now fixed plans. So, I could say, well, tomorrow I'm going to meet my friend, because that's planned, it's in my diary. It's a decision I made in the past. Present continuous is used for the same reason that we use the future simple with going to. And as I said before, the structure is different. With future simple with going to, we use subject, auxiliary verb be plus going plus to plus the infinitive. So if, for example, I am going to meet my friend tomorrow. Future simple with going to. If you're going to use present continuous, please try not to use the word going. Of course you can. I'm going to my mum. Present continuous. But let's reserve going to for the future with going to and use different verbs for present continuous. It's more fun. I am meeting my friend tomorrow. I'm drinking with my mates down the pub later on. I'm visiting my mum later. Subject, auxiliary verb to be and verbing with no going to. It confuses people, not people who are listening to you. It confuses you when I try to teach these two different things, that's all. Okay? Did you know we use present simple for the future? Yes, we do. We use them for timetables. The train leaves at 12 minutes past 7. This class starts at 8 p.m. Not 5 past 8, not 10 past 8, 8 p.m. Of course, you can get here earlier if you want. Present simple. Those, I would say, are the most basic of the future tenses. Here are the three that we're going to learn in more detail over the next few weeks. Number one, future continuous, beautifully demonstrated today by our student Chris, describes what we will be doing at a specific moment in time. And I asked her what she will be doing today at 9:35 p.m. exactly. And she said, at 9:35 p.m, I will be saying goodbye to everyone. Here's the structure. Subject plus will plus be plus verb in the ing form. Well done, Chris. Future perfect. Now, I'm not sure if any of you have actually come across this tense before. Shows something that will have completed by or before a specific moment in time. Because it's perfect, it's just like all the perfect tenses, we step back in time a little bit. So, an example, by the end of the year, I will have reached my ideal weight. Okay, let's move on quickly. Final tense, future perfect continuous. Look at this structure, learn that structure if you can, I dare you. Show something that will have been happening at a specific moment in time. And thank you for the example. By the end of the year, I will have been learning English for 2 months. The thing with continuous, which I didn't mention earlier, sorry, the thing with continuous is it's showing something that is ongoing and happening. Yeah? It's temporary. Maybe you will stop learning English at some point, but remember that there's something ongoing and moving and happening at that moment. So it would have started in the past and it will be going on further into the future. Okay? So by that moment there, I will have been learning English for 2 months. I started 2 months ago and I'm still going to be learning it in the future, beyond that time as well. So it gives a bit more context to the work we're doing. And the key here is that when you're doing certifications, first certificate, CAE, CPE, written work, you need to show the use of different tenses, not just the basic ones. We need to show past perfect and all those other tenses. And this, if you're ever writing a document about future dreams or goals you have in the future for your certification, look at using these tenses. That's going to boost your overall score on those certifications. Thank you.